Hi guys, this is Nikki, you also known as Faces Trader, and you're watching the Awesome 10X Live here at here in the home Manila, Philippines. Okay, so let's go discuss July 30, 2020 Manila, global art update. So there's been a lot of great earnings reports. For the bears, I am scared for them because of the great earnings reports that have come out. So you've got Shopify up 97% for their GMV. Let's go to those. I don't need to actually discuss it because everyone has been discussing Shopify sales numbers. But let me try to read the best ones about the Shopify report. No, so let me see. Okay, where was it? A few things to note. Of course, last night, Zuckerberg and all of these Amazons were in the U.S. House Committee. I think Zuckerberg made a boo-boo here. Zuckerberg is not hesitating to use some sharp elbows, pointing out that the Amazon is fastest growing advertising platform and Google is the biggest. In many areas, we are behind our competitors, Zuckerberg said. The most popular messaging service in the U.S. is iMessage. The fastest growing app is TikTok. The most popular app for video is YouTube. Fastest growing ads platform is Amazon. The largest ads platform is Google. For every dollar spent on advertising in the US, less than 10 cents is spent with us. So I don't know if Zuckerberg shoot himself in the foot. Zuckerberg goes off script, blast Apple and Google in testimony. But thank you, Zuckerberg. So 9984 goes up, all-time highs. The owner of TikTok and Grab, and so many great companies. So, of course, you know that we like SoftBank Group. Okay, there are a lot of great earnings reports last night. Shopify, Teladoc, PayPal, ServiceNow, QRVO, Qualcomm. It's like, my God, all of them are making so great earnings. How many companies should we report to you? This is your Shopify. A great earnings quarter. How great was it? I'm pretty sure nobody really expected a 97% GMV. Super strong, no? Let's take a look at that. Wait up, Wait up. What are they talking about? Okay, that's Philippines. Don't worry about that first. Shopify made a great quarter last night. Here, okay, let me read it to you. So Shopify earnings beat is absurd. It's now $127 billion market cap, $3 billion of annualized revenue. That is up 97%, accelerated from 47% a quarter ago. $120 billion of annualized GMV. The rule of greater than 100 is that if you are growing 97% in your sales with an 8% free cash flow margin, the company is trying to raise capital now for $7.5 billion as it wants to continue serving that entire growth in e-commerce. So it's a blowout quarter, $714 million revenues versus $500 million consensus. Definitely a huge beat. 196 million subscription rev, 500 million merchant solutions rev, 30 billion gross merchandise value, up 119%. New stores created, 71%, 53% gross margin, 8% free cash flow margin. For those who are not aware, Shopify enables all the brick and mortar stores to do their sales online. So this is definitely a huge win for the e-commerce, such that a lot of e-commerce names other than Shopify had also risen. My particular favorite, of course, is Sea Limited. Sea Limited, Southeast Asia's Amazon, the Tencent Peranakan version of Southeast Asia. Of course, Sea Limited is growing strong, beating Lazada. And this is actually another great stat for you. Shopee is starting to go offline in Malaysia. It's a beginning. If you are interested, so you could see Shopee is doing so well there already. So you can top up. This is, of course, for those who aren't aware, Shopee is in all major countries. Let me see if you can actually go to my Awesome 10X YouTube channel. Just type in SE, Peranakan version of Tencent. It's one of the most viewed videos that I've made, and one of the best companies that you can hold for a long time. Yesterday, I'm also happy to share to you, Pluralsight had a report, good earnings as well. Pluralsight, in my view, it's the Netflix of education. It starts to open tonight, $20.40. Let's take a look at the earnings report of Pluralsight. If it beat the earnings, it beat earnings. Okay, so earnings insights, 8 hours ago, it already beat it. So after hours, it's already up 5%. So shares, okay, this one said shares are up 2%, but I think it's at $20.40. Earnings per share increased 67%, beating the estimates. So it's 20 cents versus 12 cents. Revenue was $95 million, rose by 25%, beating the estimates of $88 million. So details of the call later tonight. So you can go to their earnings, investors relations. Pluralsight is an educational technology company. It's an enterprise software company helping upscale all the tech development solutions through their cloud-based tech platform. It's very accessible. It's powered by Iris, company's proprietary machine learning driven skills assessment algorithm recommendation engine, enabling businesses like Microsoft to more effectively quantify and develop the skills across technologies. Pluralsight offers all the great courses from a range of technology subject areas, including cloud, mobile, cybersecurity, information technology, and data for just $500 a year. They even gave a free trial for those who are trying to upskill themselves. They have geographical footprint in US, Europe, Middle East, Africa, other foreign locations, generates a majority of their revenue from the United States. So another great earnings quarter I'd like to share, of course, is PayPal. Okay, so PayPal had a great quarter. So boom, another all-time high. And let's take a look why PayPal's earnings, of course, did well. So if you are not aware, PayPal, of course, is a money toll road for everything. Wow, good job, Davey Portnoy. Thankfully, my huge brain made up for it with PayPal. Of course, if you have a winner, you don't expect to lose money. Big beat and raise. PayPal crushes earnings thanks to Chainlink. PayPal posts quarterly earnings results. Beat, raise. Let's go. Let's read this. Okay, fire on fire. 21 million accounts, up 137% year on year, from 9 million to 21 million. That tells you that the cashless transaction is growing and growing and growing. Total payment volume up 30% year on year, $200 billion. Net revenues 25%, $5.26 billion. The earnings per quarter is up 49% year on year. GAAP is up 86% year on year. The cash flows are up 100%, $2.4 billion, 112% year on year. So definitely, this is a sick earnings quarter, really great. For those who aren't aware, PayPal has been doing great stuff. This earnings quarter in May, up boom, and then another up boom. So these are great companies that continue to become greater. So yes, $80 is $180. Those who got in at 90 or 100, they're in the money, and they are not stupid to sell their winners. So good luck for anyone who wants to buy PayPal. 180 or 160 is a godsend for you. Of course, with those great transactions, people are already buying some cashless leaders before the earnings. So StoneCo is going to report the earnings next August 25. For those who aren't aware, the cashless transaction is a worldwide transaction. It's not just in the US. It's not just in China. Of course, StoneCo is the Square of Brazil. I call them the Square of Brazil. We entered before the earnings results here at 25. We're still holding it. We are awaiting for the earnings results of StoneCo this August 25. I do hope they beat and raise. Nevertheless, even if I'm wrong, the lows may be in at 37. So at 46, I'm willing to have a 30-20% crash for a 200% reward. Yeah, we are secular trend winners here. And a few things to note, of course, the cashless leaders. Of course, in the US, you've got Square and PayPal. So these leaders in fintech continue to do well. So I would say that the Square here, good earnings here. PayPal had a good earnings. I wouldn't be surprised on August 4, Square makes another tremendous great earnings. You've got Cash App and Venmo. PayPal and Square are really doing well for this cashless economy. Digital transactions are doing so well. They take a cut in processing all of these payments. What else should you know? So I've done PayPal. Okay, some great winners. Qorvo and Qualcomm up 10% on earnings after hours. Let's take a look on the earnings of Qorvo. These are, of course, your leaders in your 5G names. So QRVO, Qorvo. Ding, 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 ding. Qorvo earnings beats on revenue and gross margin. Let's take a look. Okay, this is a Japanese. I can't read Japanese, so let's read English. New all-time highs. Yup, so many all-time highs last night. Qualcomm, Qorvo, LRCX is also a semiconductor, so that means that it's going to be good for the entire semiconductors. Yes, AMD and NVIDIA did well, except the ugly duckling, Intel. Yup, everyone's invited in the party except one guy, so it's so sad for one guy. Qorvo sees $900 million to $955 versus $800 million. Qorvo earnings out, kaboom, 123 bucks. So that's a huge uptick. Qorvo is up 11%, I think, after hours. Yes, that is an all-time high. So very strong earnings for your 5G names. For your Garmin also made all-time highs. Agree. Google, I haven't seen the earnings report of Google. Chips on fire, agree. Qualcomm, Qorvo, everyone's actually seeing that winners are winning, so earnings are doing well. Yup, this is true. PayPal did well. Teladoc Health also did well. Qualcomm, Lam Research, ServiceNow, at-home groups, yes, they did well. 48% up last night after earnings. Qorvo did well. I'm not aware of the rest of the companies. I didn't study them, but yeah, very good earnings reports from a lot of companies last night. So let's take a look here at Qorvo. Qorvo revenue $787 million. No, this was Q1. Where's your Q2? Here. So your Q2 is $1.90. Revenue was $925 million. So a beat and a beat. The rollout of 5G and Qorvo's operational performance helped drive the June quarter well above our expectations. During the September quarter, we expect robust end market demand and ongoing operational improvements driving healthy revenue growth, gross margin expansion to continue approximately 50% and continuously strong free cash flows. So very strong. We see the same thing happening for Skyworks, right? So Skyworks already reported great earnings, so also great numbers, okay? So all of the 5G names, all of them have been doing so well. Okay, so LRCX also did well there. So you've got really good earnings. So the bears who are saying that the market is high, the market is expensive, they don't see the future, or they can't, they don't even follow earnings, right? So who cares? Massive beat. Home went 48% up. These are companies that I don't have, but just reporting to you that At Home Group is closing last night at 13 bucks after hours. I'm gonna read to you just earnings, even if I didn't, I don't have this. So congratulations if you do have it. Dollar Home. So Dollar Home did well, paying people's houses off. Let me just read to you. Up 60%. Yeah, up 50% last night. So approximately $500 million revenues, increase of 40%. So I think nobody actually expected At Home to do so well. So liquidity and all of that. This one in hindsight makes a lot of sense. A lot of people want home supplies, furniture, decor, because they plan to stay home more, but are okay going into a store to buy it socially distant. So this is actually so home and a lot of companies. So Wayfair was also doing well, right? Earnings, yeah, boom. So $20, $200. So these are your pandemic paradoxes. It might be obvious to some people, it might not be obvious to others, but congratulations for those who knew about this. Congratulations. At Home, $1 to now it's $13. So definitely these are your pandemic paradoxes that continue to keep on winning. Thank you guys. So winners win. So I am thankful for the people who are watching our channel, and for those who aren't, it's fine. It's fine if you don't want to watch, but I would love it if you watch. Livongo did well again. Actually, last night, I think it's already trading at 128. So you could see that the winners went from 21 to 120 times 6 and still hitting all the all the marks. Livongo Health is gonna report earnings by August. Teladoc Health also did well on their earnings quarter. So that great earnings quarter is solidifying these huge moves. So Teladoc is already a 1,000% move. For those who are happily holding their winners, congratulations for you. You could see that the Teladoc went from about $10 to $210. Yes, 220. So 22x your money in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So winners win. Congratulations, everyone. And for those who aren't investing in the US, where are you? In a cave? Thank you very much. Bye-bye. I'm done.